Formula One test session at Estoril. The Portuguese weather somewhat wetter than we normally expect. Nelson Piquet, the man heading out into the puddles. No sign yet of a second driver for Benetton, although Roberto Moreno is still widely tipped to be the man. But as you can see, the test session very much hampered by rain. Ivan Capelli, in fact, went off on the Monday and damaged the rear end of the car. And Leighton House were testing two engines, one the Judd V8, and they also had one of the Ilmor V8s as well. And there are rumours that link that Ilmor V8 with Lotus at the moment, which is not much of a surprise since the Lotus link with GM is fairly solid, and the GM-Ilmor connection goes back a long enough way. But one of the busiest men at Estoril during this test session was the new Ferrari signing, Jean Alesi. And not just Alesi, but also team leader Alain Prost in attendance. And of course, just a short walk away, arch rivals Marlboro McLaren, Gerhard Berger, the man in frame there. Riccardo Patrese, evident for Williams as well, and Williams were testing one of the new automatic gearboxes. Also on hand was a Williams active suspension chassis and one of the new highly modified Renault engines. Alesi was the quickest man in the wet and put in plenty of laps with a 1990 specification Ferrari. He and Prost now start work developing the 1991 car. All the promise for an exciting 1991 Formula One season was encapsulated here at Estoril as Ferrari and McLaren circulated the racetrack. Benetton, though, still have not signed Moreno, though they're expected to do so. When they do that, the whole driver market will go into top gear and all the signings will be complete for 1991. Mika Hakkinen has signed for Lotus. Martin Donnelly still has a Lotus contract, and we'll have an interview with Martin Donnelly on Motorsport News next week. The young Frenchman Jean Alesi is one of the drivers everyone will be watching when the season gets underway. So too this man, Belgian driver Eric van der Poel, hot from Formula 3000. And also moving into Formula One from the world of Formula 3000 is the reigning British Formula 3000 champion, Pedro Chavez. So plenty of new names and new faces to look out for when the season gets underway at Phoenix. And still plenty more testing and development for the new drivers and for the new teams coming into the sport. Chavez here, Alesi and Van der Poel have come up through the normal route of Formula 3000. Mika Hakkinen skipped that, going from the championship of Vauxhall Lotus to the championship of Formula 3 and now straight into Formula 1 as a Keke Rosberg protege. His future will be interesting to watch. And finally from us,